Hi, everyone, and this is Lauren DeMarco, and welcome to my podcast, Hear Me Out. I will be giving life advice and opinions to all you viewers. This is my first of many episodes that will be included in my podcast series. So, welcome, everyone. I'll be discussing today for my first podcast the importance of how to maintain friendships and relationships. This is very important to me because I feel like, in today's age, everyone is going through some sort of, friendship or relationship and how to maintain them. So I thought this was a good discussion to start off my podcast with. So according to Psychology Today, relationships built on false builds-ups or phony facades are only as good as their foundation. Without trust and honesty in your friendships or even relationships, there might as well be nothing there. So for me, I have learned that friendships, relationships, any sort of bond shouldn't be just a one-way street. The best relationships in either a friendship or can even be a relationship romantically comes without trying. So that means the relationships are bound to just flow and let nature take its course and not trying to pressure the relationship or friendship to make it happen and work, because sometimes people don't work well together. So Psychology Today also stated that no one is perfect. We're all sure to mess up at times, but when we do, we have to set aside our pride and repair the situation. So set aside your ego and don't point fingers, but when you're in a friendship or relationship, you need to really reflect and think back in a situation, a hard situation that, happened or occurred, and just be like, okay, I was wrong, and instead of pointing fingers. So I think they're saying just to set aside, your pride and everything. And go, but family and friends hopefully are forever. And it is true, when all said and done, relationships come and go as well, as friendships sometimes, and you grow apart from each other. But I say sometimes loosely, because I also have told myself that at the end of the day, the only person you have is yourself. And at times, people can get mad at themselves and be like, oh, I let myself down. Why didn't I do this? Why didn't I try harder? What went wrong? But, at the end of the day, you can never let yourself down. People more are going to let you down. So I wanted to get in, another opinion. So joining me today is Shelby Davis, and Shelby Davis is a senior at Monmouth University. So I have a few questions to ask. So thank you for joining me today, Shelby. How do you try and maintain friendships with people?
I feel like always being open with your friends and telling them how you feel always. I think honesty is a key answer, and trust to a friendship.
I agree. Definitely trust. What do you look for in a friendship?
I definitely look for someone that will always be there for me any time of the day and I can always count on.
Okay. Do you feel like you go above and beyond for friends more than they do for you?
I would have to say that it's an equal balance for the most part. I feel like when I put in the effort, I would expect the same from a friend.
No, I agree. Sometimes I feel like though I go above and beyond, and sometimes, my friends don't, it doesn't reciprocate all the time.
I definitely agree.
Yeah. And what do you think makes a good friendship?
Definitely like being able to talk to that friend any time of the day about anything, and like just laughing around and like having a good time, and like being through like good times together but also sad times.
How do you deal with like friends of yours that are in relationships, but you may not be in a relationship at the time? Like, do you still feel like your friend that is in a relationship like is able to maintain your guys' friendship like equally, like make time for you but also her boyfriend or really in the relationship?
Of course. I feel like for the most part all my friends make a really good effort to maintain the friendships I have with them as well as their significant other, and whether we all hang out together or spend time with just each other, I think they all do a great job with making that balance.
Yeah, I think you have to in order to still have your friends and in your relationship.
Definitely.
Too. All right, well, thank you. Well, that is all the time we have. Thank you guys all for listening, and check out next week's podcast with Hear Me Out.